Hey everybody, I'm Deanna, the insurance exam teacher. I help people get their insurance licenses. I have an online course. I also have insurance exam study resources for you to use. They are linked on my profile. And I also do one-on-one tutoring sessions. I help people pass their insurance exam on the first try. And if you've already taken it or tried it, and I am moving up because my tripod sucks, y'all. I'm slowly moving down. But anyways, let me see. I'm trying to figure this out. Hey guys, welcome. Let's try to figure this out. Hey Erica, how are you? How have you been, Erica? So guys, I help people pass their insurance exam. I have a course and a weekly live class every Saturday to study for the insurance exam. I have insurance exam resources, and also I do one-on-one tutoring. So if you are wanting to get your insurance license, if you are recruiting people, if you are helping people get their insurance exam, I want to help you pass that test. If you're recruiting and you're an agency owner, then let me help you get all of your agents licensed in 2 weeks, y'all. Hey Mama Bear, welcome, welcome. So guys, what I do, I help people get their insurance exam done, passed, so they can go start making money. Whether you want to start a side hustle, this is an awesome side hustle. I actually quit teaching. I used to be a teacher about 3 years ago. This is my third year out of the classroom because I started doing insurance a few years back in 2019. And I was actually ready to quit teaching back then. Like I was ready to go, but I stayed because of COVID. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, you quit because of COVID. No, I stayed because of COVID. And then, hey Monroe, hey Jessica. Then about 2 years later, I went ahead and I quit teaching with my insurance license, as well as some affiliate marketing things that I was doing. Hey Priscilla, welcome y'all. So guys, if you are looking for a good side hustle where you can make about $1,000 working like 3 to 4 hours a week, literally side hustle for part-time, like full-time money, $1,000 or so, if not more actually, then y'all need to call me, message me, let me help you take your insurance exam, let me help you get your license. And guys, I am not necessarily recruiting for any given company. If you already have your company, you've already taken the license or something like that, then I'm just going to help you pass the test. I help people from all over the country. I have helped, this past week I had 3 people pass the test. Last week I had 7 people pass their exam. And again, guys, I'm not recruiting anybody. I'm just helping y'all pass your exam. Now, if you want help, if you want assistance finding a good company, I definitely have a lot of friends and I know a lot of people that I have helped find companies and good opportunities with. So if you're looking for an opportunity, thank y'all for the likes. Wow, we're at 126. Let's try to get to 500, guys. That's awesome. Thank y'all. So again, guys, what I do, I help people to take their insurance exam. I help them get their license in whatever state they're in so they can go work with their company and start making some money. I was able to quit teaching by doing this every other Saturday. Some months I made more doing insurance than I made the whole month teaching. And like every other Saturday with a couple of clients, guys. It was insane and it was awesome. And it's how I was eventually able to quit teaching. So if you are looking for a side hustle that's going to pay you very, very well, or looking for a career change, let me help you. Let me give you some information about getting your insurance license. And again, if you already have a company, awesome. But if you don't and you're looking for a good company or some information on that, then I can definitely help you with that. But you know, ask me about that. So drop your questions down in the comments. Guys, I also have a YouTube channel. So look for me on YouTube, Insurance Exam Teacher, and check out some of my channel. I actually launched it in October and I have a couple of videos up right now. I'm also going to be bringing out the Spanish program pretty soon. So I'm excited about that. So if you have questions or if you want to get your insurance license, follow me, DM me, ask me your questions. I also have a playlist here on TikTok where I'm showing you how I break the questions down, how I go into detail with them. And so guys, like I said, ask me your questions. What questions y'all have for me? So let me tell you a little bit about my program. So I have 2 insurance courses. Y'all can't see it because my tripod kind of sucks. So we're like going down little by little. But every Saturday we go on live class. If you are in one of my insurance courses, I have 2. What you get for 60 days, you are going to get all of the videos I've recorded for your life and health insurance exam. So you get my classes for 60 days. So 2 months. Why? Because you only need to study. Hi there. Yes, insurance, product guru. What kind of license? Yes, so your life and health insurance exam. So I help people with the life and health. I am working on information for the PNC. I will eventually roll out the SIE program as well. But yeah, I'm bringing all of that out. What do you do, product guru? Can you tell me real quick what it is that you like help people with, or what is it? Because your name is interesting to me. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Brooke. Welcome, Jennifer, Annabelle. Hey there, y'all. Thank y'all for the likes. Y'all are awesome. Ooh, I'm getting a call. All right. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I got a call. I'm sorry, everybody, but had to just kind of deny that real quick. So anyways, guys, in my class for 60 days, you're going to get all of the videos and you get them instantly. You don't have to wait or watch this or watch that. You're going to get practice questions. You're going to get my PDFs, my downloads, my forms where I've broken down the information. Super easy to understand, super broken down. Hey there, Janessa. Welcome. And I share all of that with you. You're going to get it for the whole 60 days, no matter which of the 2 insurance courses that you get. If you get just my insurance course, my study course, you're going to have all of that recorded. You get to jump on my weekly live class every Saturday where we go over questions, we go over information, and I break down all of that for you. Sorry, y'all, another call came in. They are persistent. So I break down. Hey, hello, Miss Pam. Hey, guys. I hope y'all are having a good night. Ask me whatever questions y'all have, guys. Feel free to drop them in the comment section. If you're studying something, if you have a question about a product or a scenario or something like that, insurance related, feel free to drop it in. Or if you have questions just about the side hustle aspect of it, or if you're wanting a career change, let me know. I'd love to help you get started. I'd love to help you get your license so you can start that awesome career. So anyways, guys, like I was saying, in my course, my first one, you get everything recorded. We get the class every Saturday. Now, if you want some one-on-one help, but you don't necessarily just want one tutoring session, my second option, my tutoring course, yeah, the side hustle of it, because it could be a career or it could be a side hustle. When I started in insurance, y'all, it was a side hustle for me. I was a full-time teacher. I did it every other Saturday, and eventually I was able to quit teaching. So it was amazing, and it is amazing. So I fully believe like this is a good side hustle for anybody who's looking for that, or for anybody who's looking for a complete and total career change. Getting your insurance license, it's about $200 depending on your state. And then you can just start writing business. 3 to 4 hours is typically what the typical insurance agent spends with the client, and they end up making about $1,000 per deal. Okay, guys. Now again, that's the average. So it is an awesome side hustle. Like, who would like to make about $1,000 for working for 4 hours with someone? And it's not like sitting down for 4 hours straight. I mean, sometimes it could be like that, but it's like an hour here, first appointment, second appointment, another hour. Sometimes people close and they're done in 2 appointments. So it's like 2 hours, but sometimes it takes a little bit more. So on average, your typical insurance agent will work with somebody for about 4 hours total. And given their commission structure, given their levels and all of that, they end up making about $1,000 per customer, per deal, and all of that. Now, again, that's an average. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's a little bit less, but overall, that's kind of what the map ends up being like. So if you're interested, yes, Miss Pam, it is amazing. Thank y'all. If you're interested, thank you for the follow, Sandra. Guys, if you have questions, if you want information, please DM me. My DMs are open to everybody. I unfortunately, for whatever reason, cannot follow people back when they follow me because I'm at that 10,000 limit. But I can get DMs regardless of whether or not people are following me, and I will answer them. I do answer all of them. If you want some information, I will do a free 15-minute chat with y'all. If you go here to my face, it's going to be that first link. Just set up that free 15-minute chat. We can talk about all of that. Thank you, Miss Pam. I appreciate that. So yeah, guys, like I said, feel free to drop your questions into the chat. Thank you so much, Janessa. Thank you for the roses. Thank you, thank you. And thank you for the follow, Miss Pam. That's awesome. So guys, like I said, I have 2 courses, and if you're like, I don't want a course or I already have a course, then we can do a one-on-one tutoring sessions. These are basically a la carte. We can set them up as we go. We can do 1, we can do 2, we can do as many as you'd like. As many as you feel that you would need. Okay, guys, so again, I do one-on-one tutoring sessions to help you study for your exam. I do have my insurance courses. I have 2 options. One where you literally just get everything recorded. You study on your own. That's super self-study. But every single Saturday, we do jump on a live class, and I'll be with y'all, and we talk about it. Hey, Anthony, welcome. So, guys, I actually tutored Anthony some time back. So he was one of my students, and he passed his test. And now he has like an awesome career, and he's like doing super good. How are you, Anthony? Hey, Horace, welcome. And I have that, again, 2 options, guys, for the courses. One of them does include a one-on-one tutoring session, and one of them does not. That's the only difference. You get it for 60 days. All of the programs, I've recorded everything. I have the PDFs, the downloads, and everything. Thank you, Miss Pam. So you get all of that with both of them. Both of them have that live weekly class where I will jump on Zoom with you. We study questions. We go over your specific questions, topics you want to review. And the other option has the one-on-one tutoring as well. And then, of course, I have insurance exam study resources. If you go up to my face, you will get that resource list of all of my resources. So my best one that I always recommend for people who are studying for their insurance exam, I have a resource with 50 insurance exam questions where I give you the question, and on the very next slide, I give you the breakdown of the answers. You're going to get all of that information, and I break it down, guys, to the very finest detail to make sure you really understand it with or without me. So again, the resources are really good. I also have one that I tell people helps with any and every single type of test, where it's literally study strategies. And then, hey, Cade, welcome. Yeah, I remember talking to you before. Yeah, I'd love to help you get started, Cade. Definitely reach out to me and we can set up a time to chat. Hey, Erica, welcome back. So yeah, Cade, definitely follow me. DM me, I mean, and we can talk about getting you started. Awesome. And guys, my picture, I'm going up because my tripod kind of broke or something. So now it just kind of like brings it down. So that would be why I'm doing that. I'm not growing, although I would love to be about 2 inches taller, but oh well, I'm only 5'7". I don't know. I've always thought that 5'9" for a woman was like perfect. I have an aunt who's 5'9". I wish I was a bit taller, but oh well, I stayed at 5'7". I'm pretty much the short one on my dad's side of the family. So typically 2 weeks, that is the goal that I always give everybody. So study for 2 weeks. If this is going to be like a side hustle, you have another job, other commitments, and all of that. You're also the short one, Miss Pam. How tall are you? So 2 weeks is what I tell people. We study for 2 weeks. You go, you take your test, and then you're going to be ready to hit the ground running with whatever companies you're wanting to work with. But yeah, thank y'all. And it's funny. 5'4". Okay, so my mom is about 5'3", so you're kind of right around her height. But it's crazy though, because my family members, like my dad's family, they're all really tall. My dad was like 6'8". My uncle's slightly shorter than him, but he's still like 6'4", 6'5". They're all really tall, and I'm the short one. Okay, so I recommend one of my online courses. So my insurance exam course, if you're interested in just the videos and the PDFs, practice questions, all of that, which is more than enough of what you need. It also has my weekly Saturday classes. You have access to it for 60 days. Although, like I said, my goal for you is 2 weeks, but you do have the 60-day access in case things come up, whatever it is, and all of that. That is going to be $150. Now, if you want to do the course plus a session, that's going to be the tutoring course. That's going to be $200. And both of them are the same. You get the PDFs, you get them right off the bat. You're going to start. You get access to everything. You don't have to like watch one, pass the quiz, and then you get access to the next one and all of that. Like I just open it up, life and health, PDFs, everything, questions, so you can kind of skip around and study what you want, where you want, what you feel you need help in, a specific area. And then every Saturday we jump on a live training class where we go over questions and all of that. Yeah, it is. So it's all the same based on your state and whatnot. Okay, so some states require a specific state-approved course at the moment. I'm not state-approved, but there are 25 states that I can help you in. So go ahead and DM me and I can tell you, like, do you need a specific course for your state? I don't know what they are off the top of my head. I'm not totally sure, but again, DM me and I can definitely tell you if Tennessee is one of the states where you need a specific course. In that case, what I recommend would be doing some one-on-one tutorings with me, but you do need to finish that course. But if you're in a state where you don't need a specific amount of hours or course or anything, then I would say one of my courses is like the way to go because you get everything, plus the classes as well on Saturdays. And if you wanted the tutoring course, you get the course plus a tutoring session in there as well. But yeah, so this is the website, Insurance Exam Course. So y'all can check it out. I don't even know how that ended up there. I literally just saw that. Awesome. Yes, I'm excited. You're in. Let's do this. So make sure that you go here to my website, Insurance Exam Course, and sign up for whichever program it is that you're interested in. Binti Sanzita. I hope I'm saying it right. You can tell me later when we meet up how to say it exactly, because I don't want to mess it up. But I'm excited. So I'm excited. Thank you for joining. That's awesome. So what questions do y'all have for me, guys? Hi there, ICU dynamic girl. I see you. Do you work in the hospital? Are you an ICU nurse? If so, girl, hats off to you. That's awesome. My dad used to be in the ICU a lot. He was in a coma for about 2.5 years. Okay, so compared to Excel, okay, I like Excel. They are very, very informative. My course, I have the information broken down a lot more and a lot more simpler, I guess. That was really one thing I tried to do when I was creating my information. I saw all of the other programs that we have out there, and I'm like, okay, how can I make this as easy to understand as possible? And I think for me, that comes from having had taught 8th grade for a long time and having had taught high school, because that's how my brain automatically says, like, how can I take this information, super complex bit of information, and make it as easy to understand, as easy to follow through as it could be. And I have people all of the time tell me like, oh, I read through this, I read through that, I'm good on this, I'm good on that, and all of that. So since 2019, in 2019, I started selling again. So I've been selling since 2019. I actually haven't been selling this past year because I've been doing this. But when I was 19, from like 19 to 21, 22, I actually used to sell as well. Then I stopped because I ended up becoming a teacher. I wish I hadn't stopped. I came back to it because I'm just like, it is way better. The money is better. The freedom that I get to be here 1 week. Like I just came back from Houston for about a week. And before that, I was down in the valley, and I'm in Texas. So the valley's like literally the border of Mexico and the US where I'm from. for about 2.5 weeks. And then I live in San Antonio, so I have my apartment in San Antonio. So now I'm in San Antonio and I've been able to jump around, and I haven't had to call into a boss or be in a specific location or do any of that. Yeah, so if you decide I'm going all in and I'm gonna do this, people do tend to make good money. Now, of course, it takes time sometimes to build up to it. But yeah, if you have good training, good people you're working with, and they're teaching you correctly and how to do it and everything, you should be able to make really good income really quick. So I was talking about this a little while ago. Typically, the average is that your typical agent will work about 4 hours with the client and make about $1,000. So, and that's again off of one typical client. And that's an average. So sometimes it's a bit less, sometimes it's a bit more. Some people get more commission than others. So it really depends on your company, your commission structure, how much time, like you said, that you're putting in. So if you decide I'm going all in, I'm going to commit myself and do all that, you should be very well off, especially if you're with a good company. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bad reputation companies out there, but the thing is too, just keep in mind that certain people will talk negatively about certain companies, and because maybe they had a bad experience, not necessarily because the company is bad or because the company doesn't do good and all of that. But there are definitely companies I feel are better, given that they might give people better commissions. They might give people better opportunities or more products to sell. They may help people get licensed a little bit more than other companies. So it really depends like what you're looking for. But at the end of the day, I just tell people, make sure that the people you decide to work with, one, you feel comfortable, and number two, that when you feel comfortable, and number two, that you are happy there and that you're like good selling the products that they sell. And I don't mean good at selling them, but like you feel good about it. You feel good about them. One time I spoke with someone and she said she started off, it felt great and it was awesome. And then they started having meetings in a church, like they were like training sales meeting, which she did not feel comfortable with. She did not feel okay with. And they basically told her, this is what we're doing from now on. So I told her, I was like, hey, just go to a different company if that's not something you're okay with. All right. Oh, no, you're good. That's why we're here. I'm glad to answer those questions. Hey there, OSC Star. What would be the main chapters to study in NG health insurance exam? I'm taking my test next week. Okay, so I would say for health insurance, make sure that you know Medicare and Medicaid very well. Workers' comp is pretty much not being asked about anymore, so don't worry about studying too much workers' comp information. Let me try to think. Disability and group insurance. Those are going to be like the main 4 things that I'm going to say I've been having people tell me they've been seeing a lot of questions about. So definitely hit those subjects as much as you can before your test. And if you're interested in a tutoring session, feel free to go up here and you can set up a free 15-minute chat or DM me and I can give you some information about maybe doing a one-on-one tutoring session or 2 before your exam, just to kind of go over some questions and do all of that type of stuff. I'd love to help you pass your test. I have helped people in New Jersey before. I was trying to think because I'm literally coloring a map. I've helped people in all but 12 states at the moment, and I'm coloring my map and I want to finish it by the end of the year. But I have helped somebody in New Jersey. So if you're interested in a tutoring session with me, hit my face up here and you can either schedule it just like right off the bat on my schedule, or you can set up a free 15-minute chat. We can talk about scheduling some sessions, or just DM me and we'll do it over text. Let me see. Okay, so are you already 18K'd? Awesome. Star, thank you. In Tennessee, yes, I've had people pass the exam in Tennessee. Oh, okay, cool. So you're 21. Awesome. So yeah, we can definitely start. So all the states, pretty much, you need to be 18 to get your license. You need to be able to pass the background check cleanly. And third, That's about it. Like, honestly, certain states will require you to do a certain amount of hours with a state-approved course. Again, I'm not totally sure which one's off the top of my head, but DM me and I will definitely get back to you. So, awesome, Cade. What are you going to graduate in? So you meant graduating from college, and I thought high school. Because, again, I used to be a high school teacher. My brain is all about the high school stuff, I guess. Especially right now, we're going back to school. It's kind of like interesting. My sister's a teacher, and I was like, are you excited to go back? She's like, don't remind me. That was yesterday. Okay, so some states are allowing people to do it at home still. I don't think Tennessee does anymore. Most states have already gone back to an in-person testing location, which is what I recommend, because a lot of the times at the in-person testing locations, you get things like some scratch sheet of paper, a little notebook, or a calculator, things like that. And if you're at home, you cannot use any of those things. So I recommend testing center regardless of where your state allows you to take it. Star, if you're still in here, are you going to take it at home or are you going to take it at a testing center? What is New Jersey doing now? Are they like requiring everybody to go to the testing center, or are they letting people still take it at home? And marketing, awesome. So when I went to college, I graduated with marketing and technical writing. So I got a double bachelor. And it was easy in my college because it was like the difference was 2 classes. So I was able to take those 2 classes and they counted as the elective for the opposite. So I was able to do that. It was fairly easy to do. And there I go growing, right, y'all? I can see my tripod just sinking down, everybody. Hey there, Kicksilla. I like that name. Hey, Laura, welcome. I need to get me a new tripod, everybody. This thing is like sinking on me. I'm literally having to hold it. There we go. Now I'm like, I guess where I wanted to be originally. And there I go again. All right, Laura, so any other questions, guys? Who has questions for me? See, there it goes. Shit. And it's going to start in a minute. Like in a minute, I'm probably going to be like up here. If only I could grow that quickly or that easily, y'all. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of opportunity in the insurance industry for sure. And it is growing. So right now what's happening too is we're about to be, if we're not already, in the biggest financial transfer of wealth in U.S. history, because we have all of the baby boomers who've made their wealth, made their money, had their houses and everything else, about to start leaving some of that to their family members and to their children and all of that. So all of that wealth is about to get transferred. So going into the financial industry and then being able to help people with those transfers and those things or transactions, I guess, is really, really good. And that opportunity is about to blow up. That's my prediction, at least, because of the wealth of transfer we're going to see here in the next couple of years. So getting into the insurance industry and being able to do that is super good right now. Yeah, there's a lot of people who make several grand a week. I know people who've made, it sounds too crazy, but it's true. There are people making $100,000 a month. There are people making $50,000 a month just on residual income. Like if they're selling health insurance, every time those policies renew, every time they're paying the commissions, or not the commissions, I'm sorry, every time they're paying their premiums, the customers, the agents get a bit of that commission each month. So there are agents out here making a whole ton of money just on residual income. Somebody I used to work with before showed me that he was making about $6,000 off of residual income. He'd been working for about 8 or 9 years as a health insurance agent, but he was selling accidental heart attack and cancer plans. And for every plan he was selling, when the customers paid their premium, he made $3 off of each of those plans. So from those couple of years, he had a lot of customers. He had a huge book of business. And he got to the point where he was making about, like I said, it was like $6,877 or something like that. But I was just like, whoa, you know, hashtag goals for sure. It's definitely wild. But yeah, coming into this totally brand new, just with your life insurance license, there is that possibility of making a good couple of grand a week for sure. Especially if you go all in, if you start working at it and you do it again, do it correctly with the right company and the right people. So don't settle for a super low commission rate. That is one thing that I talk to people, and of course I don't really tell them unless they ask about it. But there are companies that will start you with 30% commission, and that's just how their companies work. But there are companies that will start you with 85 or 90% commission. And if I'm going to meet with one customer, do the same amount of work, same exact thing, I'd rather get the higher commission. Because it's the difference of like getting paid $300 versus $900. Yeah, so just kind of be careful, I guess, and shop around and talk to them and how it works and things like that and what they're willing to pay you. And that was one thing too that forever ago when I started with the company Primerica, and this was 15 years ago. I don't know exactly how they work now or where they start people or what they do, but I was started at a 25% commission level. I'd never really looked into the insurance industry. I'd never really talked to anybody. My friend took me to a meeting. She's like, I'm thinking about joining this group. Come with me. I thought everybody was super awesome in the office and they were nice and they talked about the ability to make money and raise and all of that and go above and beyond in the system. And so I literally joined on the spot in that meeting because, again, I thought everybody was awesome and they were really nice and everything. And I started with them. They started me off at 25%. Now, when I recruited people, the first goal was recruit 3 people, you get a 30% increase. And then, of course, you had to sell a certain amount of money to get it. So I sold that certain amount of money. I recruited 3 people and I got bumped up to 30% commission. But as soon as one of my agents left, they bumped me back down. And within the next 2.5 years, I worked my way up to about a 45% commission because I kept getting bumped down and whatnot. So anyways, I did that for about 2.5 years. Then I became a teacher. And when I came back, I was going to go back to Primerica because that's the company I was with. But I found other companies. I actually did some research and I found a company that started me off at about 55% commission right off the bat. And I went with them. And then the cool thing about that company was as soon as I sold like 10,000, which I did fairly quick, they moved me up 10%. I got up to the 85 commission real quick with them and they weren't bumping me down based on recruits. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So, okay, exactly. Passed the exam. Oops, I don't know what I did. Okay, perfect. I'd love to have a scheduling tutoring session with you. How difficult? It is going to be long, anywhere from about 100 to 150 questions. It just depends per state. And also, you want to take your life and health insurance exam, not the life only, because then you're getting 2 licenses for pretty much the same test. Might as well do that while you're at it. And that way you'll be able to sell health insurance and life insurance. And you don't ever have to renew your license, but you do need to be doing continuing education hours and sessions. Those trainings typically are broken up. Again, depends on the state. Let's say, for example, it's 24 hours. 12 have to be in person in a live class, and the other 12 can usually be online. Depending on the state, because still kind of COVID and everything changed things around, you could possibly be able to do it all online. Like in Texas this last year in December, I had to do all of my continuing education trainings. I had to do 24 hours and I was able to do it all online in like a week. But you have 2 years to get all that stuff done. And if you're really good about scheduling stuff, you won't have to sit at your computer for a week straight like I did, because I was like, oh crap, I need to get it done by next week. And really I had 3 weeks by the time I remembered, but it was going to be Christmas and all of that because it was like December. So it was after my birthday. My birthday's on December 4th. So I think I like went out, partied, had fun, and then I came back and like that whole week I did nothing but sit at my computer, do my trainings, And that way I could go and enjoy Christmas and all that with my family after that. Hey there, Sugar Liz. Sugar Liz Zoo. I like that name. And that's like a tongue twister. I'm going to have fun saying that. Sugar Liz Zoo. Sugar Liz. So you don't have to renew it, but you do need to have do your continuing education as you go. And then the cool thing too, if once you get your insurance license in your state, you can get the insurance license in every other state in the US just by paying that state fee. So for example, like Colorado, I think right now is like $17 to get my insurance license in Colorado. I have my Texas one, I can pay $17 and I'll get my license over there. And I can start writing business through Zoom in Colorado. Every state has a different price, but that's kind of cool to know and to keep in mind as well. You don't have to retake the test for every single state. You just pay their fee and you get it. And you can start writing business in whatever state you want. And I think it's like $6,700 last time I checked. That's kind of where the price was to literally just get your licenses in every single state. Okay, perfect. Definitely message me. Good night. Have an awesome evening, and I cannot wait to speak with you. Okay, guys. Who else is in here, y'all? Oh, I'm getting a call. Hey, guys. All right, so I just got a call, and there I go again, just growing. I definitely need a new, what's it called? A new, tripod. Couldn't remember the name of this thing as I'm raising it. Anyways, guys, yeah, so that's what I do. I help people get their insurance licenses. Check that out right there, insuranceexamcourse.com. Thank y'all for the likes. And these are the main things that I offer to help this study. Also, I do have a YouTube channel that I just launched about a month and a half ago, guys. So go check me out on YouTube, Insurance Exam Teacher. Follow me, subscribe on there. I have more information than I can put on here on TikTok, obviously, because we're able to make bigger videos, longer videos. So definitely go look for me up there, guys. And it is 1 a.m. for me. And I am starting to get a little bit sleepy, y'all. So I'm about to log off. I hope everyone has a good night. Thank you for the live, Bodacious Gal. Thank y'all, or for the like. I literally read love or live. I'm out of it. Drop your questions down on here. I will stick around for a little bit, Miss Bodacious Gal. If you have any questions for me, feel free to drop them into the chat. If not, y'all, then I'm about to jump off of here. Okay, hey, Nancy. Oops, I don't know what I just did. But all right, guys, have a good night.